need something that'll make me feel young again.
You need something.
Need some nostalgia. Put in my brain.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to do that.
Put it in the veins. You got any nostalgia to throw into my veins, dog?
Where have we crash landed this evening?
I don't know, I can't even tell.
What year is it?
Probably the same year Bad Boys came out or something.
Is it?
No, I think Bad Boys came out next year.
That might be right.
Inconclusive still, or what?
I'm not sure. 93?
I'm thinking you're always a year off.
94?
Yeah.
Big year.
Doesn't even look like Kieran's brother's that much older than Home Alone. When was Home Alone? Like 90?
90 and then 91 or 2.
Yeah. Looks like you got younger in
Good
this
Son, though? When was Good Son? Right in there, too.
No, I think Good Son was even... I don't know, this guy can change his age or something like that. He seemed even younger in Good Son than he was in Home Alone.
Oh, Kit kept him in high demand. Tried to get all them kids in there.
Yeah.
And also tried to get himself in the movies, of course.
Seemed like Fuller was just going to get squeezed back, getting between a wall and a chair, but
young Rory.
seems like he's doing pretty good now.
Yeah, he still got a mushroom cut these days, or has he moved on?
Rory wasn't... was it Rory that was Fuller? I thought it was Kieran. Oh yeah, it definitely was. Think of the collection.
No, Rory was definitely.
No. I'll bet you.
Nah.
I'll bet you 5 million Deutschberg.
Yeah.
Because think of his eye. He's got that eye. That's why he's wearing glasses.
The Kieran
Those are real glasses.
You could be right. You could be right. Kieran.
You have been on a
cold.
You have been on quite the streak.
I'm on a skid here.
Yeah.
God damn! Are you kidding me? Holy moly! Yeah, shit calls. I didn't even fucking look up the year. I don't know all the fucking brothers and sisters. Fuller. I feel like he was Fuller now for sure. Oh yeah. No, that's right. That's right.
We can turn the page if you want.
Wasn't there a younger one in it too? Didn't Rory make it in the Home Alone?
No.
Not at all?
No.
It was just the two?
Yeah, he was still chained in the basement at this point.
Felt like there was the little baby Rory.
Yeah. Maybe in number 2 there was a baby somewhere.
Oh,
long fucking haired baby.
Fuck, man.
I can't say it. I just saw Rory's dick in something, I swear. Last time I saw him, he was...
Ooh, I don't want to say jaw dropping.
He was squishing it against a glass bowl full of strawberries.
That's the last spot you saw Rory?
Oh, yeah. Never want to see him again.
What's he into?
I don't think I can look him in the eye ever again.
Damn it. The way you're spinning it sounds worse than the Mark from Home Improvement.
Fuck. What was it? I think it was the show that... It only had one season.
Oh, good.
It was the show that was kind of a play on the Beehive. Swarm. And it was about like how there was a murder that was all to do with like the obsessed Beyonce fans.
It actually is. It's sounding vaguely familiar.
I only watched a couple episodes. Well, that was one of the things that were in it. Rory.
Rory.
But you're quite the Kieran fan.
Yeah. It's okay. I'll take this second to pop this bad boy.
Was that on? Do we have that recorded? And you're like, yeah, it's just this
like
damn noise. This noise every time. I hope it was.
Yeah. Transcript. Go back and find all instances of.
All right. So what's Party Monster doing in 1994?
Ooh, fuck, man. I did watch Party Monster a bunch.
Yeah. Alec.
Yeah, Mikey.
Is that an allegory?
It's real guy. Real
Or
thing.
just a gory story about Alec?
Oh, poor angel.
Shouldn't have chose that name.
No.
Kind of chose his future for him.
Well, it's get there too early. It was a too soon scenario.
Yeah. And Buddy, who's like a Bond villain, the guy who owns the clubs. Forget the actor's name, but he's got the eye patch.
Fucking Marilyn Manson's up in there too.
Yeah. Seth Green is hilarious in it.
Yes, James St. James.
Yeah.
I was getting to him last because I had to figure out what.
What his name was?
Yeah, it was like Claire.
Yeah, Claire St. Clair.
Yeah. That was my number 2. But I figured it out.
Any others? That's like it.
Diva
That's the whole filmography, isn't it?
of Kieran.
Of his
Of Culkin.
older brother.
Yeah, of Mac.
What else was he in?
Saved.
My Girl?
Yeah. Not My Girl 2.
Spoiler. Yeah. Speaking of beehives, god damn.
Yeah. Like the 90s are free range.
Yeah. Who would have known that this kid would get killed by some
Whoa,
obsessed... Murdered.
Wu-Tang came.
Yeah, murdered by some obsessed
Protect your neck.
Beyonce fan. He should have protected his neck. Fuck.
Yeah. Got run up on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should make more of those Swedish movies.
Swedish.
The girl that kicked over the poo bag set on fire.
Oh yeah, is that the 4th installment of the girl with the spider tattoo?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think? Opening music, magic carpet ride,
Dragon.
turn the page.
A little bit of Seeger.
You're going to try to do some very familiar 90s orchestra.
The Good Son. Wait.
Oh, we're back to the good son.
Oh, that's just the little icebreaker.
And who was the other kid, Elijah?
Elijah Wood.
I like when they first go up and he's like, you want to smoke?
Yeah, is that in the shed?
No.
Yeah.
No, it's out in the rocks or something.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Telling Rocks.
Yeah.
I always think of it so hard because it spooked me out so much as a kid.
With the...
He was haunting in that.
Yeah.
And they throw the
body off of the bridge.
Yeah. So it's just the mannequin, but it causes so much chaos.
Yeah. I pictured that every time I drove up Rocky Lake for the longest time because it has that overpass. And it just seems like the perfect one to do that on.
Yeah.
You can kind of see how you would get up and onto the bridge and throw it down.
It is a good defensive driving strategy to have just to look at overpasses anyway, but I think that was what ingrained it in me.
I think they should throw that into the slaloms.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, fucking hey. Hit those slopes.
Yeah. But yeah, the intro score to this was just like, I can't believe this movie's not Delivery.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's actually Delicio.
Yeah. Friggin'
But it sounds just like Delivery, doesn't it? Like the start of every Delivery has the orchestra, the full thing going. It's just filled with hope and wonder.
Yeah. 20th Century Fox.
Yeah. But then as soon as you see Kieran's brother, it turns into kind of Home Alone music. Hijinks. A little bit of hijinks in there. No smoking signs.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah. At first blush, this is already a bit of a telling story from even the very first spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boots on the wall in case of broken glass.
Yeah. But wait, there was that animation tunnel too. Like, this is filled with spoilers right off the hop. They want you to know that you got the potential of it's got that smoke tunnel, right? Yeah. You see the smoke ship, like the ghost ship.
Yeah.
Cloud ship.
That smoke ship's a ghost ship.
Yeah, a haunted mansion.
Ooh.
The little yellow window.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, you were mentioning that he just bolted awake.
Yeah.
Under all his no smoking.
It's stormy under there.
Warning signs all over the place, right?
It's stormy out there.
Yeah. It's you find that's a strong visual storytelling or heavy-handed visual storytelling?
Well, it's definitely something that you probably have seen in quite a few films.
Well, it was maybe just that it wasn't the rule of threes. I think they showed 4 warning signs, I guess. Yeah. Maybe 5, maybe 6, maybe 11.
Yeah. I remember making the old do not enter sign, thinking that was badass.
Yeah.
Didn't have any no smoking.
Stay out.
Yeah. No, I didn't do a no smoking sign.
No. But yeah.
It goes over to the...
creeps.
Goes over
sidles
to see the,
over to the...
The window.
Yeah.
Just in time for a big smash of lightning.
You from space.
Yeah. That's exactly what he was creeping over there to see, wasn't he?
I guess you would.
Yeah. So then it's time to go visit.
With me, I was bolt awake looking at Terminator 2 and the cardboard cutout.
Yeah.
Fucking...
That'll get you.
It'll get you.
Yeah.
There's a man on a motorbike in my room. Shit, got me again.
Yeah, luckily no broken glass.
No.
Didn't have to put on
Peter
the boots.
Pan.
So yeah, he's a sidler.
Sidles.
Just to...
creeping with almost... a knife towards his parents' room.
He gets close enough just to hear his dad
licks the blade.
Calling him a pussy without calling him a pussy, isn't he?
Ed Begley Jr., Dad of the Year.
Yeah. He's trying.
We signed him up for Little League. Yeah. That guy just bugged everyone night out. Yeah. He friggin'...
I'm trying. I coach Little League.
Yeah.
I build him a tree fort.
Yeah. Imagine if he got into the Little League stats and not all these stats in his dang head on... worrisomeness. Yeah. I mean, every kid has got anxieties, so, But usually it's not this crazy.
Yeah. And you think it's warranted from Papa, or he's a bit of a douche?
He's just...
We haven't even got to where... He ends up taking some heat from the kid.
Yeah, he hates heights. I
don't really like... It's not my thing.
No.
And, especially 70% of household accidents happen on ladders, do they not?
I've seen a few, heard of a few. Haven't been involved in a ton. But yeah, you're hitting the nail right on the head with that.
Yeah.
The treehouse?
We get the kid's name. No Richie Rich.
Richie Rich.
Just Rich. No Richie.
This was way before Richie Rich.
Yeah. Rich hold the Richie.
Yeah, you had to make a little more scash first.
That was a good one. I remember really liking that.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite movie Kieran's brother did.
I actually, it's so funny, the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
in there.
And they're
I
shooting
just
up my nose.
yeah, I actually did. Not even like a couple of weeks ago. Mount Rushmore came up on Jeopardy, and I was just talking about how ubiquitous that it is that like everybody kind of knows Mount Rushmore. I think you know, just somehow it's like one of those you forget everything in life, but all you know, Mount Rushmore is usually just lodged right into everyone's fucking brain somehow.
Well, especially it's instilled in like sports and stuff and music. People are always talking about their Mount Rushmore music, or wrestling,
before it gets
football,
canceled, the Mount Rushmore. So I looked up how far it was from here, and it was like.
Are you going east or west?
This was just the fastest Google directions.
You got to pass Japan.
Yeah. You could come around the other way.
Shortcut.
You don't have to take a boat.
Yeah, shortcut. Mount Everest, was it?
Oh yeah, yeah. So I followed the route on the map, and so like you see, it's like pretty well a straight shot. You know what I mean? Until you get to this one road off of like 90, I think.
Yeah.
And by road, like that's where you turn off, but you still got to go through so many towns down to get to this thing, right? So even when I got there, I was like, oh, this is like the park entrance. Yeah. I took my cursor through a little toll booth and found it a parking spot so I could look around it for a second. Yeah. And
you're trying to solve a mystery of a cat killer, aren't you?
Yeah, and I saw that solving some mystery. I could go up this road around this way, or the other road around this way, and it's actually like closer to a highway, but you have to go through one of them. I don't think you can go through the middle. It's a little bit hard to tell. Yeah. And then it looks like there's a theater area with like big cement steps. Maybe it was hard to tell exactly, but it looked like there's a little stage at the end where people could address. You know, I don't think it's a singy-songy kind of venue.
They don't recreate
live at Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, recreate everyone's death.
Yeah, so you walk back a bit, and there it is.
Sure, Kevin Hart will play there one day.
And it doesn't look huge.
No?
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the Statue of Liberty, when you get up to it, is like 48 feet or something like that, which is 4 stories or something, but you know, not out of this world.
Yeah.
And
not like in the movies.
No, and I think like Mount Rushmore, you kind of look up a little fucking hill, and then you can see it. I don't think you can get super close to it. No. I don't think you can climb Mount Rushmore.
No. Can't get in the brain.
And it's hard to even call it a mount. It's like a mound.
Yeah. It's kind of like how speed bumps are now speed humps. Like, what changed?
Yeah, we can't use bump anymore. It's not a bump. Yeah. Well, it's kind of a bump.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a jump.
Yeah. But bump and hump friggin' interchangeable? Like, they're so close already.
Yeah. It's like, what do you call a road with
and bump is actually earlier in the alphabet, if I'm not mistaken.
You are not mistaken.
Why even...
You are right.
They just keep going up. They're like, can you call it a dump? Fump? Gump? No. 94 already taken.
Speed jump. That changes things.
Speed jump. Almost to a speed jump here.
Yeah. But, so, come up the ladder, kid.
Yeah.
I don't want him. He's going through a lot of work. You see how many nails he put in that one area? You don't need that many nails there, Ed.
Oh, interesting. You don't need that many nails. Go figure, Dad.
He needs another pound of them.
Yeah, God.
Send sub out the chute.
I thought it was already rock solid. What's he going to even do with all these nails?
Who invented the idea for the bucket and the rope anyways?
The
you see
pulley
that in
system? Yeah. Well, you can take put the home around the kid, but you can't take the alone out of the Home Alone kid.
classic.
Yeah, his dad looks up or down.
Yeah.
Looks down.
Yeah. And then, yeah, Rich is just kind of
but
lost.
He must be fast on the bucket, though.
The bucket's already
the
up
bucket's
above him.
already above him. Precariously.
Yeah. Put a motor on it.
And he's like, hey, or whatever the fuck he says to him. But why is the safety kid letting go of the bucket like that?
I know. And then he goes off the ladder.
He's a good son.
Very slapstick.
Good dad, good son.
You can't argue with statistics, Dad.
Yeah. He's the statistic maker.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking, he must have did Butterfinger ads next to Bart Simpson, did he?
He's like, it makes me wonder, was he like trying to get rid of his kid? He's like, goddamn, I hope you get kidnapped. But he's like, take one of these sharp objects.
They're after each other.
Go to the hardware store where there's various, sharp objects, and go get a pound of them.
Maybe his fucking dad is so hard-headed that when the fucking bucket brained him there, they fucking bent every nail in the goddamn thing.
Yeah. Oh, you think he had significant cranial damage?
If he's asking for more nails, I would suspect so. He meant ice pack.
He already had enough in that one little area. And it seemed like a nice sunny day at this point, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, as he fucking gently climbs upon his super security bike.
With his reflective vest on, rain jacket.
A little over protection.
He knew there was a storm brewing.
Yeah. He departs, the storm is starting to brew.
And this isn't just a problem at home.
No. And I thought this kid's name is Rich. And all of a sudden, this other jerkwad down the road he bumps into.
Yeah.
Hey, Tyler!
Yeah, they use last names.
Yeah, where are you going? To the moon?
I was confused too because in the description of the movie, I'm pretty sure it says Tyler, not Rich.
Yeah, I don't write down all the names of characters and stuff. But, for this one, I put Rich. And then all of a sudden... going back, scratching that out. Tyler. Misheard.
I knew I got these movies mixed up. Yeah. And you just see the jump behind them.
Yeah. And it's still not safe enough for space flight what he's wearing either.
No.
It's not even that extreme.
Yeah. But those kids are just having a time on that jump that they built themselves out of construction.
I found a tiny factoid here.
Give it to me.
One of the kids, because this has limited cast as far as, grew up to do stunts.
Was it that guy?
Maybe.
I saw a picture of that guy older.
Yeah.
I didn't look up his IMDb, but I know that he was doing stuff.
Yeah. So he's doing stunts as like a 5-year-old.
We didn't even get to
10-year-old.
We didn't even get to see him go over the jump.
No, but
must have did it. Yeah, it's implied. So, he's a bit of an Arnold. This kid reminded me of Magic School Bus. Arnold.
I remember this.
I should have stayed home today. He's got that kind of vibes
nebbish
to him. All of a sudden, it is just a shitstorm.
Yeah, he gets to this tunnel.
Yeah.
He's he's confronted with the tunnel.
Yeah.
And, did you see there is, bike-wise, it's not the most appealing tunnel.
Yeah.
Like, even I might not have wanted to bike through that tunnel.
Yeah. No children's murals, but still pretty creepy.
I don't know if this is the first time he's ever seen this tunnel.
Yeah. Where did this come from? I lived here my whole life.
Yeah.
9 years.
Not to mention he starts going through the tunnel and the sparks are flying all over the place.
Yeah.
Not even a well-lit tunnel. Where are these sparks even coming from if not the light?
Yeah, lightning crashes, fireworks from a transformer. Goes through the tunnel.
This is the beginning of the movie.
Dark and stormy.
He gets through unscathed.
Is this a isekai?
It's a guy. It was a bit, wasn't it?
Yeah. All of a sudden it's dark.
Yeah, it spirited away for sure.
In those couple seconds, every kid was called home.
Yeah. Yeah. It's become a torrential downpour.
Yeah. There's only... Oh, and he takes a bump, doesn't he?
He narrowly escapes cranial damage.
No cranial damage.
But, you know, he manages to head safely as he can to a large stone building.
Library.
The library.
And he's even scared of the lion statue.
Yeah, it's hissing and
That imagination on this kid.
Grabbing his leg as he walks by.
He heads in for shelter.
Yes. And it's a quiet day at the library, even back in 94.
Yeah, when they were popping. But just, you think it'd be perfect library weather.
Yeah. It's practically the same weather inside the library. Dark.
You get to meet Mr. Dewey.
Christopher Lloyd.
Did you pick that up?
Oh, yeah.
The name?
Yeah. He's a morning guy?
He's the one who takes care of the system.
Mount Rushmore Dewey?
Yeah. And I find he's kind of almost creepier in this than he is in Dennis the Menace.
Creeps out with his book cart.
Grabs the kid right away.
Yeah.
And starts pushing him around. What kind of book do you
What about Roger Rabbit? What a bastard he was in that.
True enough.
Shedding his Back to the Future baby face.
A library card. Do you feel like your library card is a passport into the world of
taxi medallion
books?
I do.
Yeah.
Although I didn't get this at the library because they didn't have it. You think
Imagine that.
You think this shines a bad light on Big Library?
I'd have to say.
They don't want people knowing that they're like this sometimes?
You can't let them know.
So Dewey Bookman.
Yeah. Tries to get him, tries to see what he was into.
Yeah, fantasy.
Trying to get to know this kid.
Tropic of Cancer.
Yeah. Horror.
Hurrah. Hoorah.
Yeah. Won't let him use the work phone. He has to go find the public phone in the back.
He's
far away from the exit sign.
Yeah. He's certain he's in the horror, though, so this should be no problem.
Yeah, he tells him not to be afraid. It's in the horror. It's in the horror section. Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
Just follow the exit sign that's behind you.
Yeah. Libraries are dangerous.
And he comes across that mural. How long do you think it took for them to paint that thing?
Well, you know, if you're in search of a book, perhaps a mural. Yeah, the Sistine Library. I was trying to think of...
I wish I remembered how long they said it took in Sleepers.
16 years.
Yeah.
Was it 16 years?
Yeah.
Feels like it was 16 years.
Buddy's apartment.
9 years.
Buddy's apartment was like 3 days or something.
Yeah. Can do this in 8 hours.
Mm.
But it's got, lots of literary representation.
Well put. Has some familiar faces.
And it's already not sat well with Mr. Dewey that this boy doesn't have a book in mind.
What do you mean you don't?
So this might spur on his appetite, no?
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't have a statistic for rain jackets and how they don't absorb but they puddle pretty bad.
Or like, why don't they put the phone in the front of the library where the person who would, let this guy use the desk, the reception phone or something. Don't send him down some
Why do they ask
frighteningly large.
Why do they ask you for your phone number at Radio Shack when you're buying batteries?
Library cards are a scheme to put yourself in a precarious situation.
So he slips on his own mess, and I would have to say that this is severe cranial damage. Severe cranial damage.
Yeah.
Should have kept that helmet on, mister.
Yeah, well, when you're marveling at the ceiling,
Yeah.
Atrium? What do you... I didn't have the word for what this vaulted... I don't even know. Vaulted is...
They didn't use the right paint.
Yeah.
It all starts dripping.
Yeah.
Running.
Yeah. Well, yeah, right.
Couple runs.
Yeah. Well, they foreshadow the slip with the drip.
Yeah.
He's dripping. He's 100 pounds, soaking wet, young Mac here.
Yeah.
And yeah, he does take that cranial damage.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it seems very severe in that moment.
Yeah.
Because you're right, things spin out. The world's spinning. That's got to be a sign you're going to have nausea.
Upset stomach.
Diarrhea.
Hey.
Unaliveria.
Yeah. This was really nostalgic watching this part.
Mm-hmm.
With and it looks like Art Attack.
So if he already isekai, what would you call this?
Isekai.
Isekai and kai again.
It's a yippee-ki-yay.
Yippee-ki isekai.
Yeah, exactly.
Yippee.
And then he's running away from all the paints, and it starts shinning down the hallways.
Yeah.
The aisles. The book aisles. And everything it touches starts turning into Tootie. A little Tootie.
A little... Yeah. It's a G-rated Shining. Picture this. Yeah. The Shining with paint instead of... I don't know. What did they use?
Crimson liquid. And then he isn't fast enough, this kid.
Aye.
And he gets taken over.
Overcome.
And he turns. It turns into the POV shot, too. Yeah. I'm a cartoon.
What the heck?
No, you're an illustration, bucko.
Yeah. Who said that?
The Pagemaster.
The Pagemaster. Mr. Bookman. Mr. Dewey.
Just up in his
the
best
Page
Gandalf
Master.
cosplay. You like Lord of the Rings?
Yeah. Looks like a wizard.
Yeah. You need this guy to whiz through. He is the whiz. He is the whiz. Yeah, he tells him the stakes. Shows him a couple things.
Yeah. He says, can you show me the way out? Yeah, it's right this way. No, wait. No, sorry.
Try it again.
Yeah, he sets the rules. I don't know why this is back, but is this where he says the 3 tests?
Yeah.
Horror, adventure, and fantasy.
Horror, adventure, and fantasy.
Hold on. Sorry, just one second.
Sends him away on that book cart.
Yeah, he gives him the tells him the exit. Just go towards the exit.
Yeah,
earlier.
So it says you got to get through.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already been told that you got to.
Yeah, that's right. That's
keeping track of the exit.
Yeah, that was right at the when he gets sent off to go to the phone.
Yeah.
Right.
So first stop, adventure.
Yeah. It winds up in a pile of it.
Yeah.
Or wait. He gets to the phone in this collapse, this avalanche of books, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he gets to the phone, and like Mandrake, trying to make calls from Jack D. Ripper's office. Yeah, the phone's out of order.
Yeah. Of course it is.
Yeah. But we get a new character.
Yeah. Adventure.
Yeah. And he's like, "Whoa, Sea Biscuit."
He had all the best lines throughout the whole film too.
Oh.
Right off the bat, he's like, "Are you fiction or non-fiction?"
Yeah. A library card.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know you were a customer. Started fixing himself up.
This was Picard, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Stuart Patrick.
Yeah, he's really putting it on.
Professor
this
X.
voice.
Yeah, you can't tell. I'd love to see him, like, behind the scenes footage of him making this voice. I can't picture it.
Yeah, I know, right? He's going full pirate? Is it piratey?
Oh, he's a pirate.
Yes.
Yar. Yar.
Yeah.
And he, Rich Tyler says, "Oh, my parents must be worried sick." You think that it would cut back to them?
Statistics show. He's chilling.
Fucking risky business.
No. The kid's out of office. We gotta get down to business.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this kid,
he's climbing up the ladder.
He's got a meanwhile, his parents are doing the horizontal ladder. He's got a vertical dance to do.
Yeah. He's like, I don't like heights.
This is his kryptonite.
Yeah. But
it's a minor obstacle.
If there's one thing adventure's good for, it's find a little motivation.
Beg pardon.
It goes into the Hounds of Baskerville. Or no.
No.
First it's 20,000 Leagues.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Ooh, giant squid. That'll be the trick.
Yeah, a squid pumps out of the book, like as they're climbing the ladder, I think. Yeah. Just to add a little bit of stakes into
that'll get them up here.
And, the things kind of go awry, a little wishy-washy here for a minute.
You see Wizard of Oz. That stuck out to me. All different types of Oz, actually. There's Return to Oz there.
Mm-hmm. All the L-bomb... What the fuck is his name? L-bomb. Old L-bomb.
It's like E-bomb.
Throw down the L-bomb.
It's like E-bomb's world in there. And then he has to make a jump.
Whoosh.
But he doesn't make it.
Don't jump the shark.
Luckily, he grabs a hold of the one book that can help him out.
Grab that book by the booty.
Penis. Guys are by the pantyhose, she says.
Oh. Whoopee.
Well, whoopee too.
And she's been misplaced in this whole scenario.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is where they start battling back and forth, like, he's gonna rent me. Loan me out.
Fighting over.
Borrow me.
Yeah. And she's like, I'm a book. I can read. It's like,
oh.
Whoever knew that books could read?
You're right.
Is this something that we should have known?
Theoretically.
Yeah. Is this like...
that sounds like the AI of books.
The funny thing about the word can? We already went over the different ways to use the word can't. This is different ways to use can.
Oh. Have that can-do spirit.
And he says, which stood out to me because he said you can see Wizard of Oz.
Right.
And then he's wondering how to get out of here. And he's like, do I have to click my heels together?
Yeah.
They laugh, you stupid kid.
Yeah, it's got a lot of close attention jokes.
Yeah.
As far as that goes. Yeah. Would have had fun writing these library scenes from time to time.
Yeah. Then you start getting a little bit of tension between fantasy and adventure.
What?
He's saying, yeah, you know, I'm
Careful
adventure.
what you say in front of the customer.
I'm adventure. Oh, yeah. That's what they all say, sugar. He's like, I'm a classic. I'm a classic.
I'm from a land before colonization.
But they know that this might be their way out, this kid. So they're both trying to address themselves as the better book.
Yeah.
Sell
Don't judge them by their cover here.
Books can read and books can sell themselves. I'm learning so much.
Yeah. And really, you could probably get 2 books if you'd really ask nicely at a library.
Maybe 3. But it'd be funny to have, like, the sausage party flip. Like, I don't think they get to see the returned books. You know, they don't know that they're going to get covered in pictures of wee-wees and pee-pees. Maybe not even returned at all.
Just lost forever. Homeless book.
Yeah. And then, so this is where the Hounds of Baskerville.
Yeah, because unfortunately...
But how does that happen? Just by accident?
They wind up in horror.
Horror.
Yeah. And I had to go back and check out the Super Nintendo game before I jumped into this. I didn't get a chance to play it, but I looked at a little bit of it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because it was so frustrating, the way it looped around.
I do remember this.
Lola running.
Yeah.
Like, you feel like everything was going smooth, and then loop back to the beginning.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, shit. So I was like, it couldn't have been that complicated, right? So the run's like an hour long. Starts out in horror world, and it says like you're going to the torture chamber. Yeah, that's the first level in the game.
Torture chamber.
Yeah, torture chamber, the first level.
Just go right to Mr. Hyde?
Headed there, yeah.
Instantly.
Yeah, the way it's chunked up in it. And it's like an hour, it's like as long as this movie, an hour 15 if you play it right.
Yeah.
And I watched a bit of it as I was milling around, and it's still, like, the way you have to, like, keep going back in the levels is very confusing. I mean, I wasn't paying that close of attention, but I was, like, still, like, what the fuck?
Back in adventure?
Yeah.
The hell?
Yeah, it seemed like it was getting all of its mileage out of jumping back and forth between these things. I'm going to go back and just double check again, but, you know, I'm still just as perplexed, I feel like, over the game. Overly complicated for such a, should have been a fun thing. It didn't need to haunt me for the rest of my life.
It's like fucking reading a book.
So they wind up in horror.
Yeah.
And there's books, of course, like we've been talking about how there's real books, but there's books that aren't for kids. Like Salem's Lot and Dracula. Well, I mean, Dracula, I don't know if it...
Yeah. The Shining was in there? Did you see that?
Well, that's the thing. Like, Stephen King had good representation in this thing.
Yeah.
But you think about, like, the content of it, like, imagine you see it in there or something. You're like, oh, my God. You know, you could have chosen this and read that, and my girl.
Never would have came home the same.
Yeah, no. But, just thought it was interesting that, like, I don't know if Hounds of Baskervilles is a kid's book or not. I think it's, like, more, that would be, like, what's the Encyclopedia Brown version of that?
Shiloh? Is that the alternative?
The pup?
Yeah. That was actually my first audiobook, I think, was Shiloh. Narrated by Michael Moriarty.
Oh.
Because he played the father in one of the movies.
What? Small world somehow.
So they show up outside of Dr. Jekyll's duplex.
Well, yeah, they spot the exit, so they think there's a beacon of
right beyond
hope
her
out there.
Yeah. But they got to go out to the said torture chamber.
Yeah. Yeah. The torture chamber. I mean, it starts out innocuous enough, just like exactly like repeating going to another place that you find, just like you're trying to get out of the rain.
Yeah.
You know?
It looks exactly like the library did when he was walking
In this
towards
booky horror picture show.
it. Yeah. Comes flying down.
Yeah. And
he brings up the
contender
same
for best line here.
he brings up the same statistic again about the household accidents.
Yeah.
He's only got one statistic, this guy.
Don't go back to that well.
Yeah, I know. Come on.
Yeah. But Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde must be a duplex.
Yeah, no.
You like that line?
Yeah.
That was a bar about a whoopee.
Yeah.
Funniest line in the movie? No.
No.
Close.
No, it's coming up, though. Best line. Okay, funniest line. I might have hard. The best line's coming up.
Yeah. Bumping the horror there along the way. Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah. What a special book he is, huh?
Oh, yeah.
What a special little book.
Yeah.
But he's smiling. That's a smile?
And he's also like contorting his face to try and like in picture Rocky.
Yeah.
Or John Mayer playing guitar.
Horror always has sad endings.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Believe this is Leonard Nimoy? Another one who really puts it on this. It must have been wild to see some of the outtakes of this.
Boy, did Whoopi underperform.
Yeah, it sounded just like her.
I know, yeah, exactly.
Right. Didn't even put on a bookie.
Yeah. I loved how they...
But that's 2 out of 3 of these incredibly famous people.
Yeah.
Voices you don't recognize.
I loved how they used the opening of the books from the back. Like they do it so many times in the book, but this was or in the movie. But this is the first time that Horror has the spider on him. And he chucks him in his back and squishes him with his pages. Thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. You don't have... They have arms too.
Yeah, long arms. Orangutan, that guy. And so what is he, like...
And they're all from
like
Star Trek somehow, aren't they?
Notre Dame, Hunchback,
A little
Frankenstein.
bit of Quasimodo.
Yeah. Igor, he's in that kind of...
It's Master.
Yeah, he's in that lunchroom.
Yeah.
And they head in.
Dr. Jekyll.
And this guy tells them right away what's going on.
He's going to take them on a little tour.
Yeah, you guys are in great trouble. You guys are in lots of trouble. Follow me.
And
Have a
Horror,
drink.
like fucking Jack, looking under the rug and shit as he goes.
Yeah. He knows something's up.
Yeah, no blood under there, eh?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. They do the classic when he's going past all the beakers. Mm-hmm. It's funny because the first one, it doesn't distort his face or anything. I was like, that's strange. Usually they would have done that. And then he goes to the next one and it does do it.
Yeah.
And usually it'd be like every single one. Mm-hmm. So very reserved.
If it was Disney,
yeah,
they would have had that.
Whoa. Yeah, that's true. This is Delicio. Still good. It's still good. It's still good.
Yeah, frozen in time.
Yeah. Adventure says, I'll have a drink with you.
Yeah. Anyone care for a drink of this fucking ooze?
Yeah.
Turn you into a Ninja Turtle?
Yeah. Just like at Woodstock. You don't want to try the green acid.
Yeah.
Horror's like, ooh, can I have the olive? Fucking saves him.
Yeah.
This guy's the hero of the whole movie.
This is a man's drink and he's going after his olive?
Yeah. Goes all over the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, what kind of clumsy, bumbling, humbling kind of... Ugh.
Yeah.
Horror is not making a great first impression here.
Yeah.
Burns a hole right through the ground.
Right through.
Are you kidding? Almost put that in him?
Yeah.
It's not good for books.
I know. Yeah.
That's above 451, that.
And then
That's thermite.
Yeah. They're trying to warn Dr. Jekyll. That's bad chicken! But he's already halfway deep down in it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's no deterrent for the good doctor.
Good doctor no more. We get to meet his roommate.
And he is violent.
Yeah. And then this is when
Like
the old horror almost gets trapped under the chandelier.
yeah.
And he's in the chains and he's sanctuary. And that's what reminded me of Hunchback, Quasimodo there.
Yeah, just picture any Meatloaf video.
Yeah.
And like a bat out of hell.
Yeah. And then Fantasy is like, well, my wand does have other tricks.
Oh.
And she like arc welds him out of there.
Yeah.
'Cause I think they're trying to get Richie to go save him, but he doesn't got the guts.
Tyler. Yeah, fucking old Mr. And like immediately fucks himself over.
Yeah.
Falls into the stupid hole from the drink.
Yeah. Yeah. He definitely doesn't have his doctorate.
Fell through the hole from the drink that he drank.
But I love how everything...
He should be a hole too.
Yeah, still looks like a library.
But somehow he's whole.
Like they're running up the staircase and it's still all the books, and this is where you see the shinning in Salem's Lot.
Oh, I should have sold that to Arlstein. The scare case.
The scare case. And then they go outside, and it's nice and sunny out.
Run, run, run. And yeah, ascending.
And the stairs even look like books.
Mm-hmm.
As they're coming down.
Reach the roof.
Yeah. And just like that.
Reach the roof.
Level 1.
Yeah, you don't go to the roof, especially not in this little Nakatomi Plaza.
Yeah.
When you get isekai'd.
Oh no, okay, so yeah, when they're at the top of that, when they're on the roof,
hit the climax. Best
line is when he's telling the kid to jump. He's like, I can't do it. He goes, even books have spines.
Yeah, that's true. And works well in this case, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Pull that out. 30 minutes into the movie, fucking pull out the spine line.
Yeah.
One of the few anatomically similar things.
Yeah. They're relating.
Yeah.
They're finding their relations.
Yeah. Like, you want to show me your cover?
Past arms and legs. Yeah. Yeah.
What else we got in books?
Yeah.
Show me your forward.
And now all of a sudden they're heading back to adventure.
Heading back for adventure. This is just like the game. Yeah. Going back to adventure.
Yeah, exactly.
But why? I was just here. They did all the things.
They find a boat.
Back. They pulled me back in.
They find a boat.
Yeah.
Imagine if they didn't find that boat.
Yeah, well, they got all these obstacles in their way. The boat is the safest thing. Like, he just hung off another gargoyle. Yeah. Friggin' jumped on the vines. Had literal, like, destroyed public property with his heaviness. 100 pounds soaking wet, 90 pounds dry, 98 pounds dry, whatever.
That's not regulation.
Yeah, so if he's breaking the bricks, you know, this place needs a little bit of maintenance anyway.
Runes.
Runes.
Yeah, this is German. German architecture.
Norwegian. So
they get on the boat. He's got his peg. Gets his peg leg stuck in that knot.
Yeah. Well, he's a sailor. He knows all the tricks, and that's just their way of saying, well, he might still kill you, get you. In.
Gives that splash up to fantasy there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's one of the most like innuendoous things,
exactly.
Isn't it?
Maybe this is delivery.
She does give him whoopee.
Yeah, it gives fantasy a well-needed enema.
Yeah. Bookie poopy.
And horror there is just like Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday.
One of Batman's most thrilling arch nemesis.
Yeah.
No, what's the anti-hero? I don't know. Well, you'd consider it.
And then
passive most of the time, isn't he?
When the boat heads off,
Doesn't
he goes, I should have just
Into
stayed.
the sunrise.
Should have stayed where it was safe.
Mm-hmm.
Is he trying to go back to bed, or where was safe? Where does he consider safe?
Where was the cutoff for safe?
Yeah, exactly. Did you feel safe? I don't think he felt very safe in the lobby of the library with Mr. Dewey.
No, that's a good way of ruling it out. He reverse engineer it.
Yeah, exactly.
So he wasn't...
Tunnel?
Yeah. He wasn't safe, at any point after that. Yeah. No breather.
No.
Just danger, thrilling,
yeah.
Raiders of the Lost Library shit.
Squids, hounds.
Yeah. He was pretty safe, I guess, when he was on his bike before he left the immediate proximity.
Oh, that stunt kid was gonna give him atomic wedgie.
No. Before he set wheel on the road there.
Still in the garage?
In the driveway. Yeah. Just between the garage, something can fall on you. Yeah. Driveway, no one's going in and out. Mom and pop's at home, you can keep a good lookout, stay safe, pick a daffodil. Yeah. That might have been it. He was all geared up, safe, like...
Safe.
Safe. It's my safe word.
Who do you see in the sea? The big C. Captain Ahab. Out there looking for his scofflaw.
Herman Melville. Did we talk about where he was from before? Herman Melville?
No.
Where do you think he's from? The engineer, the rocket scientist that wrote...
He's probably from Melville.
Melville? In which...
Melville, USA.
USA?
Of the United Kingdom.
No, he is from the USA.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's from East Coast for sure. Maybe like New York?
Philly?
Like upstate New York.
I'm thinking Philly. Oh, no, yeah. He's probably like a Long Islander. Yeah. Sounds like something that would write about fucking dicks.
The Highliner Long Islander. Bringing some Sleepy Hollow in here. Fucking Ichabod and your crane.
The devil of the deep. Didn't you love this like
Moby?
This Technicolor on Ahab?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I loved everything about Ahab.
When it went into that like light blue and red color scheme on him. And he's getting nuts.
That's just nature, baby.
He's getting nuts. Oh, and this is also when they
better not be filling up 40 water balloons.
Did they go under?
Oh, they get splashed around.
Yeah.
It's not Titanic level harrowing, but it should be.
It looks like it. The way that they find that raft.
It's so much worse than that.
They find that door there.
The kid shouldn't be out there. He doesn't even have anything to eat. Like, I've not seen him take a sip of water. He's trying to stay alive.
Yeah, luckily,
he's in the drink, but he's
kid
not
and 3 books. I don't know if they'd fit on that raft.
Yeah. Fucking, where's his backpack with the juice pack?
And then this is again when he pulls Adventure out of the water. And
Why even bother? Just let Adventure go.
He kind of like accordions him.
That's probably...
And the water comes out of his mouth.
Don't like that.
Trying to draw him out. He spits out the water as he's like accordioning him.
He's a natural paramedic.
Yeah.
That's how you resuscitate a book in times of...
statistics.
Yeah. Especially those sentient books.
Yeah. And then you see those... What do you think about those pirates?
a bunch of the jerk store called, and they're running out of these pirates.
I took them aboard pretty quickly.
Well, you know, when you're out there pillaging the seas, looking for, like, obviously they have lots of, well, one's got lots of growing up to do. He can be his new dad. Grow him up to be a strong pirate like himself.
Yeah.
Or make him walk the plank and point all kinds of swords at his neck and stuff. It's Long John Silver, isn't it?
Yeah.
Acting like a real Blackbeard.
First, it's just the two pirates that picked them up.
Oh, yeah, well...
And then...
Iggy and Skellcraw.
Yeah, and they point the gun, they're like, you guys are lucky that John...
Not a gun, probably, technically.
Long John Silver likes his visitors alive.
Imagine they just fucking bring up this dead kid.
Yeah, look what I found.
Yeah, look what I...
Book.
Yeah, it's like
This
a
book's
cat
got a
bringing
hole
home
in
a
it.
squirrel.
Yeah. Yeah. Not all sharks are in the water.
No, obviously, guy.
That was a good line.
You know, I don't think the communication on this boat is very good. I don't know where we're going, and...
So they get...
Oh, you don't think the communication is good?
Okay, get off the small boat, get onto the bigger boat.
Well, this was just a scout vessel.
Yeah, and then they start questioning the color of the young boy's insides.
Yeah, you think they're speed humps or speed bumps? What did they
right
think?
away, he's like, red!
Yeah.
Red, I swear!
One guy's like, I think he's an iguana. I bet it's blue. Put my shillings on blue.
And then they get the shakedown. And Adventure's got a whole artillery in there. And what does the kid got?
You think he'd be able to relate to
Yeah,
pirates?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Think that
Talk a little...
go through a bit of a test.
pirate speak, as they would say on Google once a year or whatever.
Yeah, you think he would have been able to reason with him a little better.
Yeah. Barter.
And what does the kid have? He's got a nail, some kind of bill, dollar bill. I don't know the amount.
$3 bill.
And then what else does he got?
Your account.
A library card.
Yeah. Hang on to that.
Yeah.
It's going to be our key out of this place.
But Adventure knows a little something that those pirates don't.
And what, pray tell,
he calls John Silver out for not having any. You got nothing. There's no treasure.
Nothing. You got your show about nothing.
I've read your last chapter, guy.
Yeah. An absolute counterfeit.
So is he from Treasure Island?
Well, he's inhabiting Treasure Island.
Yeah.
Or he's trying to, you know, he's out there.
The book's not called Long John Silver. It's called Treasure Island, isn't it?
The one he's in?
Yeah.
I guess so. You think I'd know more about Treasure Island. Also very ubiquitous. Ubiquitous?
Is that who Curry plays in the Muppets? Don't the Muppets do Treasure Island?
Was that pirate talk?
Mm-hmm.
Curry plays in the Muppets.
You know, Tim.
Yeah. I was more of like a Christmas Muppets guy. I didn't like when they were out on seasonal adventures.
But I'm just trying...
But between Christmas and New Year's...
I wonder if that's how it ended, is that there was no treasure. Because those pirates turn on them.
That might be how Oak Island ends.
Yeah, turn on them instantly.
Not to drown your ambitions.
And what do you think of that smile of Long John Silver's? A little familiar?
Well, I was trying to
Willem Dafoe in Wild at Heart?
a little bit.
Who knew he was going to sneak into this film?
Yeah. But yeah, I guess probably just like the statures are reversed, so it was just that's why it was just a hair out of my reach, I guess.
What do you think about this whole waterfall broccoli tree fiasco?
Well, you mean like when they're fighting and all?
Trying to figure out the map. And it's like an M and a waterfall, and then they're like east and a piece of broccoli. And then they're like, no, it's west and it's a tree.
Well, that's kind of piratist.
Yeah.
Because, like, they're not known for being completely literate. But also not topographic. Wait. Topographical literacy is far different than books. There's also books. They can't read the books.
Yeah. Books can read better than pirates can.
Books can read better than... Bon point.
Yeah. But they use words like doubloons.
Yeah. But this guy's voice also, like, you sound like Pete or something to you? Did you look him up to see who did his voice?
No.
It has that Stacy Keach.
Yeah.
I thought I heard Goofy's voice in here, too.
Gosh.
Yeah, didn't that pop in?
No.
Oh, gosh.
This is not delivery.
Is Bubbles just goofy?
Bubbles is pretty goofy. Give him that.
Oh, that's revelatory.
Yeah.
That's like that. It's not a Mandela effect, the Goofy being a dog or some people said emaciated cow.
So no treasure at all.
Yeah, that's probably the thing, right? Or at least what about Sierra Madre?
Just as stuff starts getting a little testy between the pirates, who comes to save the day? Who's the true hero in this movie?
Horror.
Comes swinging
Swinging.
like Tarzan. He's read Tarzan. He's been in the adventure.
And did it already show like a Gulliver's Travel? Or...
No, not yet. No, that's not you, it's me.
Thought that was a mirror.
No, that didn't happen yet. But that
the treasure of Sierra Madre.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Boom. Yeah. So, they just pop open the box. They get to the treasure. Hey, treasure. Hey, treasure.
Treasure! No, only one doubloon.
Yeah.
One single doubloon.
One the book.
Yeah.
Adventure.
Yeah. And this is so classic adventure.
And that is treasure. Treasure adventure. I mean,
He's
if
the
there's
one
anything that's deep in this thing, gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Adventure tries to get into the fight, and he just ends up getting locked in the chest.
Yeah. The money.
No mind. Fantasy's holding her weight.
Oh, yeah,
She gets the most kills, actually.
Yeah, she's flying up in the air.
Yeah.
Fairy
dusting, crop dusting.
Well, sometimes her shit don't work outside of her neighborhood. Oh wait, that was in the other place. Yeah. But still, this is another neighborhood.
Yeah, I guess this might be a little fantasy crossover.
Fantasy Island. What was that? Was that also a beach?
That was that John Silver?
Sorry,
Am I getting old?
Sorry, it's just I wasn't paying attention. It's right exit on the beach.
X marks the spot.
Exit marks the spot. Yeah.
That was actually well done, eh? How the water washes over it.
Mm-hmm.
I did enjoy that.
Yeah, the cinematography in that scene.
Yeah. That was one of the. I don't know. That stood out to me just because it's one of the only times where they really play with the animation. They kind of flex what they can do. Even though this is the 90s. This is before all the CG. All the Pixar started coming out.
Oh, Pixar got pretty big.
Yeah.
Really overtook but
got pretty deep.
There's must be still cartoons. Animation.
Not as many.
Anime?
No. It's not 2D anymore.
2D.
Tutti fucking fruity.
Peaches and gravy. All right, we're marooned here on Treasure Island.
And then so they tell John Silver to kick rocks, and he turns to the boy and says, "All right, boy, let's ship off." What the fuck? Called Claimsies.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "You're gonna get me out of this library. You're taking me with you."
Yeah. And friggin', yeah, but you do see Horror all strung up by, what are they, like little,
Not yet.
little Peter Pan? Oh, we're still just walking around on the beach, or this is...
Kid actually grabs the sword.
Sword in the Stone.
Yeah.
No, can't say that.
Not yet. But he starts pushing him off with the sword, showing he's got a little bit of Gertz.
Gertz?
Yeah.
You fucking flex Gertz?
Yeah.
Norse.
He says, "I wish my dad could have seen me there."
Whew. You would have been proud, right?
And with this bright blonde hair, he's never looked more like Ed G. Ed BG.
I know, right? You're like, for a minute, you have to think, where's this guy typecast-wise now? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is he like a curmudgeonly cop and everything, or retired this, daddy that, rich daddy sometimes? Could be a rich older daddy now?
Yeah.
Kids all grown up?
Yeah.
Fucking blonde ladies, Alicia Silverstones. I don't know.
Still dreaming about that, aren't you?
Yeah.
That tart.
Yes. What was she in again? Just saw her recently.
Yeah. Can't say.
No. She's been in everything.
Yeah. Batman and Robin. She's been in them both.
All right.
And Horror seems to be liking this adventure.
Gets him out of his fucking dark spooky.
Maybe he wants to be a pirate.
Yeah. Little fresh air. This guy's never had vitamin D. Didn't know the library had it.
Neither did Fantasy.
Well, fantasy can take place outdoors, but in horror it's nearly always night and barely midsummer.
Yeah, I was going to say that to Harry.
Yeah.
But there was already that moment
Or the
where...
Good Son. The Good Son had a lot of daytime scenes because kids don't be up at night. So that would just be like Macaulay, plotting instead of sleeping.
There's already the part where it was when they first got out of Dr. Jekyll's and they were on that beach before they found the boat, and he's up on the point.
Yeah.
And Horror comes up behind him and he's like, "There's not enough room for two up here."
Yeah.
And then Horror comes out now dressed as full pirate. And he says, "You can't be a pirate.
Shtick?
You can't be a pirate."
I don't want to be a pirate.
Yeah, maybe he wants to be a pirate.
Maybe he does want to be a pirate.
Yeah. And he sends him off crying.
Hi, Brian.
Sulking.
Yes.
Culkin.
Yeah. Go fucking see Humpty Dumpty or Psycho Egg.
Yeah. And that's... Okay, so then the exit in the sand. Pick a hand. He finds the library card. And it's the funniest thing because it comes up to him. He's like, "Pick a hand." He's got the hook. He's like, "Well, I'm not picking that one. I'll pick that one." Ow!
Plucked.
Where's your statistics there?
Yeah. Yeah, if you touch a hook, it's actually 100% chance
of owie.
Yeah. And I don't see a bandage or a juice pack for this young lad. He's probably getting thirsty out there. This is a spell. Although time is not like it's not taking time to slow down too often. There's many instances.
We don't know how long he's been.
It's like
laying
swept away.
It's like a dream how they can last forever, but it's only a couple seconds.
Yeah. No wonder this one always stuck out.
And just as Adventure wants to leave...
It's a child's requiem for
it is, yeah. They start giving adventuresome guff for sending horror on his way. Say you got to go find him.
Yeah, you can't just send a book out defenseless into the elements
with no cover.
Another dimension.
Can't send a book out with no cover.
No jacket.
Yeah. And what happens to him?
Yeah, the fucking dust will accumulate.
This is the scene that you wanted to. About the little people.
Yeah, Gulliver's Travels.
Yeah, same.
They're
on Treasure Island?
Yeah, but it's little Peter Pans coming at him.
Yeah. Got him tied down.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name? Bundy? Or Gulliver?
Ted?
Or Gulliver? What's the guy?
What are these little guys' intentions anyway? Are they going to eat the book?
I don't know.
Is this a feast for... These
Take forever for those little munchkins to read that book, wouldn't it? Get tired after a couple words.
Yeah. I know books come from trees, but just like them, probably.
So when it struck me, when adventure saves the day, saves horror, and thinks that he's dead. I forget what happens, but he's like mourning him already, and then
you forget what he says, but
yeah, because he thinks that he's dead.
Yeah,
he's like, "What did I do? This is my fault." And then I forget what happens, but horror starts laughing or something like that. Mm-hmm. Says something, but they have the exact same relationship as Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey
in real life.
Yeah. This is exactly how I see them playing it.
You don't think I'm funny? You don't think I'm funny?
He's a fucking doofus.
You think I'm a clown?
He's a doofus.
It's funny how that interchange.
Yeah.
Clown still works, but none of the other stuff does for
him. What the hell's with this song?
The musical number?
Yeah.
Oh, it was...
Is this not delivery?
Yeah, well, it's always in one of... Not one of these.
Yeah. But they had to follow suit, I guess.
And it's like, basically that...
You gotta put the same toppings on it.
That all new world, brand new world kind of feel.
Yeah. Sang by Wendy Moten. You ever hear that name? You got a good story for Wendy?
Well, I don't know. I guess you just try and put on your best smile, Wendy Moten.
And it's just like a montage as they're going through all kinds of other books. As they
whole new book.
Like they're just kind of flipping through pages
Aladdin,
quickly.
Probably.
Yeah. No, that comes up.
Oh.
Spoiler. They used that book later on, guy. But I think it is... I don't know. They got some...
I'd like to be...
They got some e-fairies.
Okay.
Did you check out those e-fairies?
E-fairies?
Yeah. They stole his glasses while they're like sparkling around in the night.
Oh, yeah. This is like Aussie for a second.
Yeah.
An Aussie glow.
Mm.
Glow? Not that kind of Aussie. Is that where they see old Chucklefoot Humpty Dumpty too?
Yeah.
With the fucking... His eyes go red.
Yeah.
Trips out, fucking falls off his fence.
Yeah.
People picking away at his yolks like the cats in Batman Returns.
Still haunt you.
The predecessor to...
Give it to me.
Jim Carrey.
And Tommy Lee Jones.
We're ringing them all around. Olympic... You got a keg down there?
Yeah, you want to get under there? Just got it installed.
Foam!
Yeah, so much foam.
All right, drag it on.
Yeah, he finds a sword. In the. So where do they end up?
Well, they gotta go by. I don't think enough can be said about Humpty Dumpty's weird red eyes. Perfectly content to fucking have these fairies dance around his weird ass all day.
Yeah.
With my glasses. Wait, did Collie not even get to see this guy? This whack job?
Well, he didn't have his glasses.
That's what I mean. Missed out.
Can't even see.
The audience got a feast for the eyes. Meanwhile, him has been deprived.
Yeah. No one even filled him in later.
Yeah. Stalagmites.
Yeah. Well, that was a fucking uvula.
Fuck, watch your step.
Yeah, watch where you're swinging that thing.
Pointy.
How does he find his sword there, anyways? Or is he just like, a sword?
Yeah.
In the movie, or in the video game, do you just find a sword at that little checkpoint?
That's a good question. I think I don't have an answer. Don't have an answer. Probably have to go back to another level with the sword. So I want to say that I would give it the benefit of the doubt. But really, would they give them a sword that late in the game?
Well, I didn't watch it twice.
Like I
did question that if he's like, hey, my sword.
I really wish I would have seen like if there's some boss fights, some good boss fights or something in, but I didn't even see any.
No Humpty Dumpty?
No. Well, fuck again, no benefit of the doubt. No, I'm gonna divided.
Yeah, so do you think...
I'd like to be...
For this being a children's movie...
Yeah, I'm fucking...
You think they should have made the dragon stoned?
I'm Dream Horton over here.
They had the stoned dragon?
Yeah. Well, that's the only kind you want to have to face.
Is that like...
Smoke
Puff?
breathing. This dragon is pulling all the smoke inside. He's a reverse dragon, isn't he?
Yeah. They awaken the beast.
Pick a hand. Is he a reverse dragon? A reverse dragon?
Indeed. Indeed he was.
Puff.
Is this supposed to be from, like, Sir Lancelot? What book is this? I said, what book is this? Stop the film!
Yeah, groggy.
She's on a fixed income!
Yeah, we're that time we're groggy.
She's on a fixed income. Stop the show!
Where's the exit?
Yeah. And then this is where Fantasy finds a book, flips through the pages. Arabian Night. Magic carpet ride.
I'd like to be.
That saves the day.
Well, they're able to narrowly escape. Like, this reverse dragon has somehow become flamethrowing. And, like, a lot of mats are good for not catching on fire. But when the amount that he's putting out is pretty intense. It's like the brush, all of that sort of stuff.
It was pretty dry.
Yeah, it looked pretty dry there.
They should have waited
And,
first.
you know, they shouldn't be doing that to a lot of that natural vegetation. It's very careless.
So close to the exit.
Mm-hmm. Just up quite a bit, though.
She loses her wand. Fantasy.
Yeah. No good.
No good. And
That's all is lost, isn't it? Wand is lost.
Yeah, I wish that hadn't happened.
Not wanderlust.
Yeah. And they're stuck in the little cliff there that has skeletons. Is that Lancelot
got a
that
who?
died there? They find a dead knight.
The dead of night.
Yeah, the dead of night right there on the cliff.
fucking Everest.
And all the books come crashing down on them
Camelot?
again. And did you notice that...
Could have been Camelot. Maybe not Lancelot.
He picks up a... maybe that's it. Camelot? He picks up a book that's...
Camlet?
Called Atlas Shrugged.
Which is Ayn Rand.
And he's like picking it up on his back.
Yeah, but it's a notorious book, isn't it? But almost a banned book in a way.
Is that where that's from? Atlas holding the world?
No.
Well, they connected those dots, pal.
Atlas goes back to like Greek or something.
Greek.
Like old Sisyphus. You
Well,
got
maybe
one
this
guy
did too.
going around pushing.
Well,
You got one guy holding.
Who rode the stars?
Yeah, we got one guy watching, at least, dragging on.
Yeah.
This dragon's fight is pretty long.
Yeah,
They got to go all the way up the mountain. They're the monolith.
And then
Dealing with.
adventure and fantasy start necking.
Whoa. I watched the G-rated version, pal.
Oh, you didn't see that?
Maybe it was PG. They might have passed this off as PG because it wasn't the biz.
Yeah. But there was a kiss. Right before he went off to save the day.
What kind of book do you think they would have made together?
Adventure fantasy?
I guess that would be like the Tarzan the XX period.
Yeah, it would have been like a sci-fi.
Turned out to have a sci-fi.
Yeah.
Not even horror. You sure this isn't horrors, kid? No, it's sci-fi. They didn't put that many genres into this movie, did they?
No.
Of books. There's tons missing.
Yeah, could have had the seven
Mystery.
dwarves of books.
Cook.
Well, another great line from Adventure is like, how would you like to curl up with a good book?
That's fucking awesome. Yeah. I like that innuendo.
But then she gives him a kick. He goes fly. He gets jazzed out of the fucking place.
Oh.
Jazzy Jeffed.
Jazzed all the way to fucking hell.
Yeah. And then he gets the fire breath. And when he comes back...
Yeah, well, you mean he deflects it with his sword? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, no, he gets it. He comes back toasted.
Who does? Call?
No, this
Book.
is Adventure.
Aye. Oh, there was also... Did we pass over Adventure when he got switched over? When he got dressed up all colorfully, the way he shook that off?
Oh, yeah, where was that? I think that was right before the song started. Yeah, he gets dressed up.
Yeah, and he's mad.
Oh, he don't like it.
Yeah, he goes fucking... What's his name? Yosemite Sam.
Yeah, he does.
He's like shooting off his guns at it.
Yeah, he's very Yosemite.
No cowboy, no Western books in this.
I don't want to be a cowgirl. But when he comes back all toasted, I never noticed how much he looks like Kareem Abdul-Lavash. They got like the same face. I'm glad this didn't end in a good fucking book orgy. It's a great ending. But do you know Kareem Abdul-Lavash? Can you picture him?
No.
From Sausage Party? The fucking... He's like a big pita. Huge pita.
I did watch it, but only the one time. And it was like a fucking explosion for the senses.
Yeah. Alright, so Richie puts on his cosplay gear. And now he's fighting the dragon. shield,
getting mowed
helmet,
over.
sword.
Yeah.
That's the starter pack.
Yeah, it is the starter pack. At least the first thing you pick up.
But he doesn't have it too long, does he?
Well, all the classics happen. They get bound down with a blast from the dragon and fucking uses his shield to... Well, I guess if you're in a fantasy, that'll save you. Or a fantasy that's a fantasy adventure for you right there.
Yeah. Well, that's what you learned in Space Jam, isn't it? Anything goes in the 2D. That kind of was that 2D?
What year did Space Jam come out? Did it even invent that? Gump came out this year.
Yeah.
Huh? Did you see that?
I think it's going to get cancelled.
Huh. Life hands you a turd to the neck, eh? Don't think it's chocolate.
Turns into an Osmosis Jones story, doesn't it?
Oh, that was after this. Way after this.
Was that still
But
2D?
that was an off-brandy.
Yeah. That was Delicio.
Yeah.
That was DiGiorno.
Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also
the
in
whole
Space Jam.
subplot. What?
Also in Space Jam, wasn't he?
Bill Murray?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think he was on the team.
Yeah. Fucking, he was in...
Golf partners.
He was in Pagemaster, too.
I don't know if I've ever seen it. Yeah, what were we talking about?
Master.
Yeah. So he's in the stomach of the dragon. And he knows there's only two ways out.
Either...
And he's weighing out the... Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a long neck.
Yeah.
That's a deep throat.
Whoa. That's
Might risk it with the
young
intestines.
Collie. Let's not fucking give him a quiet on set here.
He's the one who... He's the one who takes the beanstalk out of the book.
Wow, he does. Yeah, Jack came back.
Yeah. That was a great ending.
Yeah, but if you're a dragon, that's a bad way to go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness, man.
It's karma.
You get one of those magic seeds planted and it's game over, bud.
Where do you go from there?
And it's just in a nick of time. I mean, this guy's got him in his grasp. I mean, Macaulay Culkin is ready to become, does he cook him first?
Well, he's already in there.
Like, if you're a dragon, do you cook your food or do you eat it raw? Because you got the oven right there.
Are you picturing him spitting them up into baby dragons' mouths or something?
And he died there, right? That's why he went to hell.
But still finds a book in there?
Wait. Oh, my God.
Are you thinking of
I must
Nicky?
have dozed off there. I thought he got eaten by the dragon and just went straight to hell. And that was it.
Yeah.
Wasn't that where it ended?
He tries to climb around the stomach. There's a window.
Yeah, Verge. What was that?
Those stairs go back up the throat.
But yeah, you know what? It makes more sense that could be the dragon's stomach. Because the dragon's stomach could easily take on the form of appearing to be like a small hell.
Yeah.
Like, you're lucky if you have any platforms or footing at all around the blazes.
Yeah.
But it's hard to say, maybe that dragon's still going around and he needs a little fire for something else. That seems like it would really shake that whole mechanism, right? Like, it would come right from the core. So, if you really think about it, it's a desperate scenario when this guy magic beans his way out of there. Jeez,
You're feeling for the dragon, aren't you?
Well, it's just an intense scenario.
You're Team Dragon. I can tell.
Well, I feel bad that his last dinner was also vine.
Veggies.
Yeah.
Fucking broccoli.
Yeah.
Fucking hate broccoli.
Yeah.
You think he died there?
Probably.
If his arms were longer, he probably could have pulled it out.
He's not a T-Rex guy.
There's no
He's
root
not
system.
defenseless. What color of blood he got?
Did you measure the arms?
I measured the sunbeams that it showed. I measured how big that door was. It was 180 feet high.
Oh, yeah?
It's like...
Did you hear the Pagemaster? Look to the book.
Yeah, he comes in like...
Look to the book.
It's like a giant version of the Power Rangers' place.
You're just starting to communicate through this now? Couldn't have done that the whole time? Or maybe he just didn't want to. We're getting there, guy. Pagemaster shows up.
Oh, you're talking about
Richie's giving him the guff.
the revive? Did I skip?
Skip past the revive.
Well, why did he need to be revived? You know, if he climbed the beanstalk, everything went well. What happened? Where did the significant, what do you call it, cranium damage come about?
Oh, severe cranial damage. Now, this is the last part of 2D where he's like, you know, you're just showing back up now. You could have saved us this whole time.
So you are jumping the Pagemaster.
Given to guff. You got anything else first?
Was that not where his lair was before? They just appeared there?
Well, they got up to the door.
Yeah, there was a heavy door.
Yeah.
Mind you.
And they opened it up.
The heaviest door I've ever seen. Or recently. I don't want to say ever. Might have been other iterations of Jack and the Beanstalk that really, you know, we're going for the biggest door on Jack's house, alright? It's going to be the biggest door ever put on, this is going to be the biggest door ever committed to film. Or, yeah, it's film, right? This is pre-digital. Pre-digital, it's on its way. Soon. Soon, so soon.
Only 12 frames?
Yeah, just wait till DVD's us.
Blu-ray. Blu-ray.
Watch your mouth. Take a red.
Dolby Digital.
Yeah. No, Dolby's been around. Fuck yeah. Back in the dragon's stomach.
You prevailed, boy. It was all a test.
Oh, Marty!
It was all a test. Yeah, exactly.
Come give Uncle Fester a
With the, it always fucking weirded me out when he had the wig, when he was dating Cusack. Mm-hmm. Maybe Family Matters too.
Values.
Did I do that?
Yeah, you said it.
But then he spins them back.
Oh, we need to get you up to 80 miles an hour, Richie.
And how long's he been laying there?
He's been out for 22 hours and 11 minutes.
And his parents haven't called the cops.
They were actually pretty glad that he might have made some friends. It's a weird way to shed his safety liner, but, you know, went in an all-night diner.
Mm. Nothing finer than being in your diner. Yeah. And then
that's where you fucking get the old dragon meets the vine.
What do you think of how the books came back with them?
By hook or by crook, we're holding on to the book.
Yeah, schnook. I gotta take all three of them.
Henry Hill.
And just this once, you can take all three. Little does he know, he's going to loan them to his best friend, and he's going to lose them in the locker room because he got an atomic wedgie.
Yeah, but this is like, he watched a lot of the the trailer. This was a revealing trailer. If these are the books, you know, because this isn't like
It's not even the name of a book. It's
Yeah,
just
but-
horror.
yeah. Because are these like what books are they?
They never said.
It's like who would watch Adventure, like the Adventure the book? You know, you got a name,
Pirate R Adventure.
but you know, is he Treasure Island? Because he just experienced Treasure Island. You know what I mean?
It can't be, because
So,
what would
like-
fantasy be?
Because it's almost like looking back at photos of what you just did or something. Otherwise, that's a dry way to go over a book, is what I'm saying. Retreading the same ground. Like, there's sort of like a thing your brain does where, unless there's like really something you want to go back and see what it said kind of when you were done, be like, yeah, there might be an instance of that, you know, somehow in a movie you want to go back and, you know, see some of the stuff, a little bit of that Virgil stuff in the house that Jack built. Biggest doors ever committed to film. They probably use digital. Hallelujah.
Got a girthy lock on it, too.
Nice. Sorry. It took me a while to build that mental picture. I wanted to give it the proper girth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But sometimes it's not the size of the, I guess, the pad on the lock. I'm not sure which part is the pad and which part's the lock, but, you know, the lock picking lawyer there, you can find an easy way around either one, just pushing those pins. You know what I mean?
Is that the cheers at the meetings you go to?
Everybody knows your name.
Little Johnson Club?
Yeah. Yeah. Before you fucking head out on a weenie spree, you gotta attend a meeting. Vienna sausage for dessert.
So he gets out of the library, has the three
By
books.
any means necessary. Or does he use the exit?
He uses the exit.
Fuck, man. It took him a while
He
to
just
get
jumps
there.
out a window. Through a window. I'm free!
I just saw it. When I was back in the future. I saw this dude trying to escape a video. It could have been happening any time in the last bit. This guy in this video, he was trying to escape from the police as he was getting busted in a building or apartment or something.
Yeah.
And he like ran to jump out the window.
But it was plexiglass?
Yeah, and he just like slammed against it.
Monkey Man.
Huh?
Monkey Man.
Is that what they call him?
That happens in the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But it happened also in real life. So Dev would draw.
You
from
call
it.
him Dev the Liar?
No, I'm saying it just didn't come from his brain. It's just like, you know, sometimes you use things, but it's hard to use stuff from stuff that is already stuff. You know what I mean? You gotta.
Well, you gotta unstuff before you stuff again.
But in.
You gotta restuff. But you gotta make sure it's enough.
But I'm sure.
But you gotta have enough to stuff.
What happened right after it happened?
Sometimes it's tough to have enough to stuff.
Yeah. You know, there's no rule on how many times you can hit someone with the fridge door. That's all I'm saying. You know, you gotta make hay.
It's usually the freezer, is it not?
What is it?
It's usually the upstairs.
Yeah, it can happen. The freezer?
Mm.
And if you're going for a headshot. But people underestimate the body. You can also get the knees if you got one forwarder than the other.
Ah!
Yeah. And when you're fighting a kid like Macaulay, like, I gotta see this.
Who's Macaulay?
See that
Yeah.
scar? That's
Yeah.
from a fridge.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Get smashed in the face with the bottom part of a fridge as a kid. So, like, something like that could take out a collie.
Fuck. Took out an atom.
Yeah. It did. It sent me to the fucking ER.
Oh.
Lickety split.
Looks like it.
And I had to go back because the stitches blew out.
Oh, yeah, how'd that happen? No. This is PG, pal.
Yeah, gave me some early life memories.
Yeah. Alright.
It's probably the most I remember of like one whole year. I didn't really think about it.
94?
Yeah, it could have been 94.
So boy just says, fuck the rain jacket. Fuck the reflective vest. Strip down
If this
that
didn't
bike.
kill me, nothing will.
I'm stripping down. Yeah, it just ends in
Yeah.
young Richard Tyler died of pneumonia.
Yeah. You know, not every book ends happy, right, Macaulay?
This isn't a horror.
It was. It was 33-ish. If you evenly split, which I don't know.
And he goes on his merry way.
Oh, merry way.
Through the tunnel.
Right.
What's Isekai backwards?
Okay, what is this?
He. And he sees that jump, doesn't he?
Oh. And he goes back and he puts his helmet back on and he puts his vest back on. He pads up again.
Yeah. Picks up his bike and walks around it.
Yeah, fix it up. Exactly. Avoids it at all costs.
Yeah. I knew I should have stayed where it was safe.
No, he fucking goes paperboy on this shit. He's about to lose right at the end of the level.
Game. Remember that video game, Paperboy?
Yeah, but as soon as you get all through the neighborhood there, you get to that precarious little construction park.
Yeah. 94, man.
Yeah. Way before the... No. Yeah, before. Way before. Pagemaster is the latest NES game, late. 94. It's been out for years, you know what I'm saying?
And then, so the parents pull in. And did you notice how the mother's like, I think we might have to call the cops. The father does not say a word. He's hoping that they can just restart. You know, they don't even like the name that they picked. They're thinking, you know, we have another kid. We can have another kid.
Yeah, sorry, that...
Name him Tyler.
That sweet was out of wedlock.
Bastard. Boy, do they find
him just nailing away.
Just snoozing.
Climbing the sleeping on the road.
He's snoozing.
Just waiting for death now.
And the mom says, maybe we should just bring him in. Dad says, no. Let him sleep out here. And they walk into the house, and I'm pretty sure the father stops and locks the door.
Yeah.
He's saying, this is the final chapter, mister.
But you gotta respect that libido. In between missing children twice in one day.
Yeah.
You know, what's everyone else's excuse?
Exactly. Yeah. And then we see that our friends
Ed T. Begley Jr.
are all living in the shadows.
No, little monsters.
Little silhouettes.
Yeah, little scary little...
And they still live.
bastards.
And then you get that last little laugh. I think every movie should end with a kiss.
And then lights out.
Horror plants one on them. I meant from her!
It doesn't fade to black there,
Yeah,
does it?
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
They couldn't.
Yeah. The end.
Finny?
Finny.
No.
Yeah, no sequel.
No epilogue.
Yeah. Think they would have had Haley Joel.
Yeah. What about the appendix? Oh, they could have been like, ow. My dicks.
My dick. The ones I append on.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Missed anatomical opportunity.
It's a classic.
Man, Pagemaster. After all these years, this is one that would elude you. You know, not a popular DVD, I don't think.
No.
Not
I definitely had it on VHS.
You had it? Like, owned it?
Owned it.
Outright?
I bet my mom might still have it.
Really? In the stacks.
Yeah, the old Dusties.
I do have a couple VHSs. I'm gonna have to take note of some of the ones that I might have still.
Yeah. I think I have Dead Man on Campus VHS, probably the last one I bought.
Oh, yeah, that would have, 97? I mean, DVD's not that popular till 99, I think, was like the first like burner that was like slightly below $1,000, where you could...
I feel like I was still buying VHSs a little bit after DVDs came out. VHSs started getting cheaper.
Oh, yeah.
And I still had a VCR.
Yeah, I still have a VCR.
So do I.
I found a book. I just want to show it off more than
show it. It?
Yeah. It.
Show it off. Show it off air.
I will.
All right.
So yeah, to basically sum this thing up is it's like a kid overcoming his fears. But I don't know if I guess, this was an unfortunate accident that happened to him. And we
never got to find out how much damage the cranial actually took.
Yeah, but it did like a reverse Sam Kinison to him. Like Sam Kinison took a brain thing.
Made him the man.
Yeah. I've heard Joe Rogan explain it many times when he talks about...
Sam Kinison?
Or in like Roseanne Barr. So people have heard this story millions of times, but for those who haven't, basically...
Tell us.
He got hit by accident or hit by a car when he was a kid.
By an accident.
And he just did in a way, I guess.
Yeah.
And he took a spill, and then he was like bananas after that. Roseanne Barr had the same
Shook
kick.
the screw loose.
And I don't know if this is one of those sort of tales. I hope not. Maybe he's going to be an illustrator, because that's like a pretty safe job. Or maybe he's going to be like more daredevil-y now. Like obviously... Oh, we never did clarify. He did do that jump. We were just fucking messing around though with him.
Oh, he paperboyed.
Yeah. He didn't walk around it. We just
We joke. Yeah. This is the comedy section.
Yeah. He's a daredevil now.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to explain it. He's got a
good son.
He's got a thirst for death that is unbecoming of any child his age. He's gonna be hanging out with these dick kids now.
Dick kids.
Dickens.
Yeah, now he's one of the stunts.
Yeah.
Little stunts. He turned it from a runt into a stunt.
Yeah, and it's fucking unbelievable that he's gonna be like... They're gonna be like Tyler and be like, "That's my name, guys, and I'm come to fucking do jumps." Hope we got the ramps going. The bigger, the better. And also, I read now.
Yeah, look at the books.
Yeah, I do going outside and I do indoors reading.
Yeah. I can read.
I read about adventure. I read about fantasy. And you know what, guys? Don't tell anyone, but I've checked out some horror.
Some horrors.
Yeah. They let me borrow... No. I can't I can't even put them on blast like that.
Yeah. Me and Mr. Dewey?
Yeah. We fucking did the burger and the fries.
Turned into a party monster.
Yeah. That's why he needed to be saved later
cool
on.
He's the cool kid now. And of course, that unfortunate accident when he was 16.
Yeah.
Hey.
R.I.P. MJ.
No. The multiverse, man. It works everywhere.
Yeah, it's a marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it brings me back, this one.
Yeah.
I did watch it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
I can see why at $1.15.
Yeah. Yeah. This is...
You gotta rewatch it a couple times. Like, man, it's over that fast. You're like...
I used to watch it a lot.
A lot.
And then went, 20 years without seeing it.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we reanimated it.
Mm-hmm. It's a great way of...
Don't say it. Transition.
No. Do we have any other ones planned?
Yeah. Without a shadow of a doubt, we do.
Ah, yeah, there you go.
Hard to see if you're joking around with those glasses covering your pale blue eyes. You fucking punk.
These are...
Yeah, SLC punk.
You know how to color match. These are Azuzi blue.
Keep your nips tucked.
Aye. And fucking check out some Dukes of Hazzard.
No, you're a dunce.
Okay, Miss
Sports fan.
Okay, Daisy Duke.
Yeah, that's General Lee to you.
Yeah, big house.
That's what they call me.
Enos.
Enos, what they call me?
Oh my God, man, is that ever a hazard? That show is it. They got rid of the thing in all the episodes, did they? That must have took a bit of work. Hopefully they didn't show the car that much.
I don't think they had a lot of aerial view, so...
Yeah, I guess that's true. They didn't have Predator drones back.
It's when they shot real low to make it look big. They have the weird, horn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if the horn is also, people are just you know what, it reminds me of that fucking car.
Yeah, that's racist.
Yeah. Dixie, that song is called.
Dixie. Yeah, that's racist. You can't end every episode like this.
The chicks. Oh
The
wait,
chicks.
Also probably.
Yeah. They say it. They tell us that this is racist.
Fucking like the Pagemaster, we painted into a corner here.
Jesus
God
Christ.
damn, we're having our own damn little library problem.
Can we please find the way to the exit?
Yeah. Check this out. Why don't libraries use that?
Check this out.
Just with attitude.
Yeah. I like it.
I think the libraries have tried attitude over the years.
Yeah.
Right? Fucking make it no kids Tuesday nights.
Really?
No, I don't know.
No kids
But
Tuesdays.
think of all the schmutt in a library.
Mm.
He's lucky he didn't get slapped by a couple of those magazines up in there, Not those kind, but I mean, doesn't come across some Shel Silverstein or something. No lights in the attic.
I got it. That's what we should have put there. The whole Silverstein collection.
The shelves.
The Shelversteins. What do I got?
Fuck.
Giving Tree. Where the Sidewalk Ends. I think that was my favorite, Where the Sidewalk Ends.
Yeah. I don't even know that one.
Well, let's read it.
Homework.
Grab it. Let's read a chapter.
Take 11 minutes. Banned book.
The old...
Banned book. Pagemaster.
How's it going?
I'm the Pagemaster now.
It's a kid praying, and he's like, And if I die before I wake, I pray to you that all my toys will break, so no one else will play with them.
Yeah. Shanna must have loved that. They're gonna break my toys. 81 by Evil Eye Music Incorporated. No, this is too long. Look,
Just read that one.
just paragraphs after paragraphs in this thing.
That's all it is.
Whew. Dense page.
Alright, take a deep breath.
La lumière de la...
Attique.
There's a light on in the attic. Though the house is dark and shuttered, I can see a flickering flutter, and I know what it's about. There's a light on in the attic. I can see it from outside, and I know you're on the inside looking out.
Damn.
Is that how you read this? This passage is called How Many, How Much. How many slams an old screen door depends on how loud you shut it. How many slices in a bread depends how thin you cut it. How much good inside a day depends how good you live 'em. How much love inside a friend depends how much you give 'em.
What color is his friend on the inside?
You want to grab the hook or you want to grab the fist?
Alright, doctor.
Are you going to gravitate before the floor? Now let me read my folklore. Moon catching net. I've made a moon catching net and I'm gonna hunting tonight. I'll be along swinging in over my head and grab that big ball of light. So tomorrow, just look at that sky and there's no moon that you can bet. I fought what I saw and I finally caught that moon in my moon catching net.
Yeah.
But if that moon's still shining there, look close underneath and you'll get a clear look at me in the sky swinging free with a star in my moon catching net. Why can't kids read this? Oh, it's 'cause of hammock, isn't it? Make it snappy. That's what they said about this page. Hammock. Grandma sent the hammock. The good Lord sent the breeze. I'm here to do the swinging, smashing all the stuff off the table with my weenies. Now, who gonna move the tree?
Oh, prologue.
Big Johnson Club in the hammock one.
Prologue.
Stop, thief. That's how I feel.
Yeah, he stole the knees right out of him.
These ones?
Yeah. Took him for all the toonies.
Yeah. Fuck, man. This is way better than stealing knees. Policeman, help me, please. Someone went on and stole my knees. I chased him down, but I suspect my feet and legs just won't connect. You want to try one? They're fun to say.
This one. Give me that one.
Which one?
No, you can read it. But that's the one I was talking about, the prayer of the selfish child.
Oh, this is the one you wanted? Well, I'm going to read the sitter to get there. I feel like...
You did there.
Because people want to know about the sitter if they don't have this banned book right here.
I will reconsider.
Mrs. Married McTwitter, the babysitter. I think she's a little bit crazy. Huh? She thinks a babysitter's supposed to sit upon the baby. Did you ever see any shit like that before? Yeah. Fucking by hook or by crook. Prayer of the selfish child. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. And if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my toys to break, as none of the other kids can use them. Amen.
Powerful stuff.
Where's it get banned? Which one is banned?
Oh, I also have the alphabet book. Shel Silverstein's alphabet. You know what it ends with?
Per se.
Z's.
Remember when per se used to be the last letter of the alphabet?
Why?
It was the and sign, the ampersand. What's called per se.
Oh yeah.
It was the last letter of the alphabet. It was like one of the only letters to get removed. It's the Pluto.
I don't remember said Pluto.
Yeah, check it out.
Nah.
What?
The night is young.
When you never read a book?
The night is young. Let's do another episode.
Okay.
So what year are we in?
Have I seamless transition? That's the full story of this. There wasn't a breath in it. This was like the the big bad Wolf of Wall Street. Ah.
We'll just make it fucking go right into
Yeah, you'll hear that in the credits though. Fucking, there's the big bad Wolf of Wall Street.
Fuck, I lost one of these things.
That's not good for glass.
It's not good for anybody.